Hello, I'm Fresherr.
And I'm Thainmer, and today we're going to be answering some questions along with our voice actors that you guys have asked us. So, let's start.
So, the first question is what mods tips would you recommend to smaller channels wanting to start their own series, specifically for building and gathering a team?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question
Okay.
because I ran the body acting sessions in season one. So I suggest in season one we actually didn't use any mods, and we watched a YouTube channel to gather some very nice texture packs that make it seem so the game is modded. And the link to that channel will be in the description. It's very useful if your computer can't run mods, or if also it eases the whole studio because they don't have to download mods. And about tips that we have, start up your project on Casting Call Club and then promote it on Instagram, for example, or on Discord. Find Discord roleplay servers to get in, and if they have a promotion page, advertise it there without being too invasive, and eventually you gather a team. And even if it doesn't happen with the first project, it will happen eventually. For the directors, what's the plan for Layla to always end up with the barista guy David?
For me, that was the plan when we created the series. David was the guy that was the secret lover in the app. Yeah, that was my plan. What do you think, Tommy?
I originally intended for Layla to end up with Gabriel, and then I also intended for Gabriel to actually be Boo. However, as we introduced David, we decided that Gabriel already has a lot of interesting stuff going for him with being Layla's roommate and stuff, and we decided to put this trait of David being her long lost online friend, basically like pin it to David because it makes him a lot more interesting of a character.
So, for the main character, Layla, do you feel that you can relate to your character in any way?
Honestly, I think it's both a yes and a no answer for me. I don't relate to her because I don't have a reverse harem, just like her. Like, I've never had one, so I don't relate to that part in her life. The part where I do relate to her is most of the season, basically. Layla went through friend problems and boy problems, and I relate to that a lot because I've been through a lot of that before. So like whenever she made all these stupid decisions out of frustration and anger and all that stuff, I have done the same, so I understand where she's coming from. But overall, Layla is a very caring person who cares about her friends and family a lot, and I do as well.
Hello, I'm Splezron, and I voice acted the character Gabriel in the series In Your Arms. And the question I'll be answering today is, for the rest of the main characters, including directors and Layla herself, would you have still chosen David, or would you have chosen someone else? Well, if you've realized within the story, Layla's that type of person to really like somebody because of their physical appearance and their abs, rather than their personality. If you've realized in a lot of the episodes, Layla talks a lot about abs. And, she really likes that physical appearance rather than, the clinginess, that how much they're around. For example, like Diego and Gabriel, how they were, at one point in the story, they technically lived in the same dorm with her. And they showed her a lot of love. That right there is the example of clingy and personal and, a great personality type love. That is the type of stuff I would go for personally if I were Layla. So I would have to answer no. I would probably go with one of them.
Personally, if I was Layla, I would go with David, simply just because he's chill, laid back. He's a barista. He can make some good shit. And not only that, but he's just not a total douchebag. If there was a point in the series where he was a douchebag, then I probably missed it. But because really, if he was one, then I definitely would have picked it up. But overall, he's just chill, laid back, and overall good guy.
Honestly, I would have chosen not David, but Gabriel because I've been rooting for him since the start. I don't know, I've always liked the chemistry that Layla and Gabriel had, so that's why I would have chosen him. Plus, Gabriel hits different, and you know why? It's because of his bunny slippers. I love it so much on him.
Hello, Subatomic Egg here, the voice actor for Olivia. God, that's a hard choice. For me personally, I still probably would have chosen David. I don't know. He just seems like the best choice in my opinion. Mans is kind of fine, if you think about it.
Honestly, I would have chosen none of them, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be David, maybe, because technically he is the one that Layla knows the best, so there's that. Wait, no, never mind. Actually, I would pick Luna, because Luna's, like, amazing. You know, she's great. I love her. I love Luna. You should stan Luna, you know? Like, just stan Luna. Yeah.
Oh, if I was Layla, I would probably have chosen David still. Probably because it's would be like the online friend, and they probably already know each other, like, before they even met. And I think it was just a really special moment, and yeah, I think I would have chosen David.
For the rest of the main characters, including the directors and Layla herself, sorry, if you were Layla, would you have chosen David still, or would you have chosen someone else?
We, as directors, we wrote Layla to end up with David, so I guess it's pretty self-explanatory who we wanted her to end up with, and if we were Layla, who we would end up with.
How are you? I guess we are fine. We are pretty proud of our project and what it achieved.
Yeah, I'm fine as well. I agree with you here. Who was your favorite character to write? Okay, you go first.
So, for me, I guess it's like for both of us, it was the Layla's mom.
Yes, definitely. Why was it your favorite?
I guess like a pretty interesting character.
Yeah, for me, it's just in season 1, her whole relationship with the principal was supposed to be a side joke. If you feel that everything between them was very rushed, it was because it was always supposed to be a joke and make it seem comical that everything happened so fast.
Does wanna get a love life?
No spoilers!
The next question.
When did you start playing Minecraft? So I'm gonna start.
Okay.
So I started in, I think it was 1st grade, and I downloaded Minecraft Pocket Edition, and back then Minecraft used to have world borders, and then the world would just cut off at one point, and I used to build like cities and ships.
I think we've all started with Pocket Edition because we didn't used to have computers. Because back in the day we used to play on the phones. I think my first time I played Minecraft, it was like, again, 1st or 2nd grade in school.
If you can change your character's name, what would it be?
We have an argument about it when we decided to create the series. Thainmer actually wanted to name the characters Japanese name, or
Yeah, I wanted to make it seem a bit more like an anime and give them Japanese names. However, that eventually shifted because the plot wasn't like a plot very suitable for an anime. And
are you proud of what you created? You should be. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, we are pretty proud of that. This series especially achieved a great success.
Great success. Yeah, I am also very proud. And when we started In Your Arms and basically started planning it, started gathering a studio, the first moment that we were very proud of, I remember, is when the casting call started gaining a lot of attention because it had hundreds of auditions. I think it was near 200 auditions, something like that. I personally, and I'm sure for Vesco as well, was very proud. And we always intended that, and we always had the secret hope at the back of our heads that In Your Arms will be successful, and it actually achieved the success that we wanted it to have, and it was just a great feeling to achieve that.
Yeah, that's right. Will there be more characters? Can we get any spoilers for season 2? I'm so excited.
I guess we could show you a scene or two.
Enjoy it?
A shy one, eh? I know girls like you are freaks.
Next question. So I kind of ship Naomi and Luna. We will see more of that in the future.
That's a very interesting ship. I have never heard anybody else ship them because the characters have literally no connection, and if anything they would kind of be rivals because they were competing for Layla's attention. So like Luna, of course, in a romantic aspect, and then Naomi in a friendship aspect, but it's a very interesting proposition. We'll give it some thought.
Do you know anyone in the cast in real life dating any of them?
Um,
No, we are not. We know our manager in person because we are kinda
neighbors.
Yeah.
Fresherr are actually standing next to each other right now recording this. So me, Fresherr, and Julie, who is a manager, which you have probably haven't heard of. She is a lot of what's happening behind the scenes, and yes, we do know her in real life. We go to the gym together, the three of us, but that's pretty much it. We don't date.
Yeah.
There's no love.
Will there be season 2?
Yes.
Of course. Can you reveal any information about possible new series? Well,
Season 2.
You'll see about that.
Yeah, you'll see it. Only time will tell. How long did each body acting session take for a video, and how many body actors did you
Oh
usually
my
have
God,
in
okay.
each session? Okay, so the season 1, if you have probably noticed, the episodes were a bit shorter, and that's because we didn't really plan. We planned like a specific length, and the word count of the script was estimated to last around 10 minutes when put into motion. However, it didn't always turn like that. It depends on how much cinematic action there was. And the body acting sessions took anywhere between 3 to 4 hours. In the beginning, we had like more people. We had about like 7 people coming to sessions. And then they lowered as a number, and some people just stopped showing up to sessions. And then we were basically like a small cast of body actors, around 5, and camera angles is what made us do the series. Basically, there was this one scene where the crowd had to walk away, and the crowd was consisted of 2 people, literally 2 body actors and me as the cameraman. And it was let me just say that camera angles and a lot of skin changing. In
That's
season
right.
2, that's different though.
I hope for the videos to be longer and have it seem not so rushed.
Season
Okay.
2 episodes are a lot longer. I'm sorry if you found that it was rushed, and we'll definitely work on that in season 2. It's kind of hard to keep a balance between it not being too slow and not being too rushed, but we're getting used to it.
Could you do a survival series with your team? Everyone. That's a great idea. Yes.
Thank you. I think that if it's probably going to be one video, because everybody on the studio has their own personal life, and a series aside from like the role play and turning in voice lines would be too much for them and would take too much time, especially considering that we have body acting sessions. But what we are planning to do is have some mini games and never have I ever, kind of like Afmal used to do. So you will definitely see a lot of the team, and they're wonderful people. So I really can't wait for you to hear from them.
How many seasons will there be? For now, we're like,
Focus on season 2.
why didn't you pick Gabriel, and does he ever get a girlfriend in the end?
We
Girlfriend
have
too?
no. We have a lot
You'll
of
see.
we have a lot planned for Gabriel in season 2, and trust me, a lot
You'll
planned.
see that, yeah.
You'll just see, and we can't spoil anything. Will there be more drama, like way more than season 1? Yes,
A lot more. Yeah.
a lot more drama. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and it's basically everything that we thought we did wrong with season 1. It's just improved, more polished, and it's just, in my opinion, a lot better than season 1, with a lot more drama, action, and cinematic action, camera angles, mods, shaders,
More people, so
more
yeah.
people, HD skins. It's just amazing.
How were you able to make all the characters flow together? Thought about the series development and the character development of each person. So yeah.
What's essential when creating a series and characters is that you don't just sit in front of a blank page and try to think of everything. You gather some ideas in your head, and for example, me and Vesco, when we went out to hang out, we just brainstormed ideas. And if everybody, for example, while he was in the shower, or while, for example, I was taking a bath, or while we were jogging or something like that, we just thought of different ideas, and then we basically, when we saw each other, we pinned these ideas, we
Write them down.
wrote them down, and then we turned it into a whole series. And of course, you need to keep in mind like the connections between the characters, because of course that's essential when you want to make them flow. The last question is, what texture pack or resource pack, shaders, and mods did you use?
Okay, you should answer that.
Yeah, as I answered previously, season 1 didn't use any mods. The link to the person's channel who made amazing compilations of resource packs that make your game look modded will be in the description. And then for the shaders, it's BSL shaders, and if you have a weaker computer, I don't suggest downloading BSL, or I think that they have light versions. But what you can do is, for example, if your computer is like a low-end computer and you still want shaders for your series, because let's be honest, it makes it look better, you can go and type in YouTube, I think they're called like toaster shaders.
Yeah, shaders for like weaker computers. You're
Yeah.
gonna find it.
Yeah, or if you have a strong PC or like a mediocre PC, you can also type in that, and that will be basically how you find shaders. And there are a lot of a lot of amazing compilations.
Yeah, amazing. not awful.
Amazing. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you so much for asking us.
And thank you so much for the support and everything that we've been through together in this series and in this channel in general.
Yeah, and we have a lot more to come for you. So thank you. Thank you a lot. We wish you have an amazing day slash night slash afternoon, morning, whatever you're having, and bye. We love you.